Reggae Just Extra with Ras Dennis.
My name is Puma.
What's the matter, people?
Sandra Puma Jones joined the Black Uhuru when Errol Nelson returned to the Jays in late 1977.
Continue on with a level of momentum that's quite good.
Puma sang on 7 studio albums, marking the group's most critically acclaimed period, which culminated in their album Anthem winning the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album in 1985. In the late 1980s, Puma was forced to step down after being diagnosed with cancer. She passed away on January 28, 1990, and was buried in her home state of South Carolina. It should be noted that much reporting on cancer often refers to individuals' fight against the disease. We frequently hear how someone has won their fight against cancer or lost a long battle with cancer. This terminology has been prevalent since President Nixon declared a war on cancer in 1971.
What cancer does.
However, cancer is not a win or lose situation. To suggest there is a winner or loser is neither accurate nor fair. Cancer is something that people live with, manage, and experience. Sometimes, it leads to death. Using battle language to describe someone's experience with cancer can be misleading and insensitive. This is the untold story of Sandra Puma Jones, as told by Ras Dennis. Sandra Puma Jones was born on October 5, 1953, in Columbia, South Carolina. She graduated from Columbia University with a master's degree and then moved to New York City to work as a social worker. While in the city, she studied dance with the Chuck Davis troupe and developed a strong interest in African dance. Disillusioned with city life, Puma decided to leave for Jamaica in search of her African roots. During her time in Jamaica, she joined the female group Mama Africa and worked as a dancer with Ras Michael and the Sons of Negus to help reconnect with her African ancestry. In 1977, Ducky Simpson invited Puma to join Black Uhuru, replacing the recently departed Errol Nelson for the recording sessions of their 1979 album, Showcase. The album was produced by Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare on their Taxi label, except for the track Shine Eye, which was produced by Black Uhuru for Uhuru Productions. The group collaborated extensively with Sly and Robbie, resulting in several successful singles, including General Penitentiary, a re-recording of Rose's solo hit Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and Shine Eye Gal, which featured guest guitarist Keith Richards. The band solidified their status with a performance at the 1980 Reggae Sunsplash Festival. They had planned to record an album with Dennis Brown as the producer, but this project did not materialize, although 2 singles, Who'd for My Fire and Rent Man, were released. In 1980, they signed with Island Records, which released the album Sensimilla to an international audience in 1981. The follow-up album, Red, reached number 28 on the UK Albums Chart in 1981, while Chill Out reached number 38 the following year. The band also toured with the Rolling Stones. In 1989, their album Red was ranked number 23 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 100 greatest albums of the 1980s. Their next studio album, Anthem, was released in 1984 and won the first ever Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album the following year. Despite achieving success, Michael Rose left the group in 1984 to pursue his solo career after a falling out with Simpson. He was replaced by Junior Reid.
I am Junior Reid. I sing my own style. I write my own song.
When Puma was asked about her feelings regarding the breakup of Black Uhuru and the loss of singer Michael Rose, she expressed her disappointment, saying, "There was an objective that has not yet been fulfilled." However, she regarded Junior Reid as more than an ample replacement, allowing the group to continue their work. Regarding the Grammy Award that Black Uhuru received, she summed up her feelings in one word: rewarded. The band signed with RAS Records and took a different direction with their album Brutal, which also included City Vibes, written by Puma, marking her first successful attempt at lead vocals. The single The Great Train Robbery, recorded with New York dance producer Arthur Baker, followed. While these changes alienated much of their roots reggae following, Brutal received a Grammy nomination, and The Great Train Robbery became their second UK hit single, reaching number 62 on the charts. However, the band began to deteriorate. Their next album with Jammy was started but never completed, and they ceased working with Sly and Robbie. During this challenging time, Puma had to leave Black Uhuru to return to the United States for breast cancer treatment. She was replaced by Janet Holofunke Reid, and the group released the Positive album in 1987. Unfortunately, Reid was unable to obtain a U.S. visa, which prevented her from touring, leading to her departure from the band, soon followed by Holofunke. With Black Uhuru now reduced to just Simpson, they were booked to perform at an awards ceremony in California, which coincidentally featured original Uhuru members Don Carlos and Garth Dennis. This event allowed them to reunite the original lineup for a performance, and they decided to continue working together afterward. The Now album was released in 1991, just a year after Puma's passing due to breast cancer. She was buried near her family home in South Carolina. Receiving a cancer diagnosis is a challenging experience not only for the individual but also for their family and friends. The current language used around cancer can often be just as difficult. It may unintentionally label, stigmatize, or misinform people about what it truly means to live with cancer. According to the Cancer Institute NSW, cancer is a deeply personal experience. Each diagnosis is unique, and every treatment plan and outcome varies for each individual affected. It's important to understand that a cancer diagnosis does not turn a person into a patient. Many individuals with cancer continue to lead fulfilling lives while occasionally undergoing treatment. The term cancer patient should only be used when referring to someone currently receiving treatment. Otherwise, it is preferable to describe them as people or persons with cancer. The Institute also addresses the use of the term battle. Many narratives about individuals with cancer often depict their situation as a fight against the disease. We frequently encounter phrases like won their fight against cancer or lost a long battle with cancer. However, cancer is not a win or lose scenario. It is not accurate or fair to frame it in such terms, as it implies there are winners and losers in a situation that affects many lives. Cancer is a condition that people live with, manage, and experience, and it can also lead to death. As earlier mentioned, using battle language to describe someone's experience with cancer can be misleading and insensitive. Puma faced her experience with cancer not as a battle. She spoke out about equal rights and justice, and the important role of women in the Rastafari movement. As a true example of a Rasta queen, she empowered other women of color. She is regarded as one of the greatest and most beloved female reggae vocalists of all time. That's all for this episode, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave a positive comment in the section below, and I'll see you again very soon for another important video.
Many thanks for watching Reggae Just Extra with Ras Dennis.